It's the weekend. You've spent all week watching the NELK boys, the Tate brothers, and Jay Waller tearing up the dance floor. You sat in the bogs at work on TikTok manifesting the coming weekend into existence.
You've just got over last Saturday's hangover, which means it's time for you weekend warriors to do it all again.
What that means? Clubbing.
Nightclubs. A one-stop shop for all you chavs and charvers out there to go and flex your new Palm Angels drip, whilst the whole crew collectively holds the shared bottle of Grey Goose. Is this really how you want to be spending all your weekends?
Picture it now. It's Friday night, you're getting ready, knocking a few shots back at pre-drinks, paying £80 entry for Tiger, getting thrown out by Ahmed, the Senegalese bouncer, for looking at him the wrong way, and going home and knocking out a couple of sad ones. I mean, you and the boys, all out on the lash together. You can have some of your best times, but if you're out for one of two things. You're chasing clout or you're chasing tail. And both of these are absolutely meaningless.
And in the process of this, you're getting absorbed into a culture of degenerate antics whilst costing yourself a fortune in the process. And you're also losing all that deferred income from all that energy and momentum that you're losing by going out every weekend. And if you do enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. We've put in some real effort into the last few videos, and as you can see, this channel's starting to slowly grow.
One like equals one pint. What's your favourite pint?
Ball semen.
Now, a lot of us young men who this video is primarily targeted towards, by the time we hit 18, are chomping at the bit to get out there. Through media consumption, we've been sold the clubbing and party lifestyle through such films as Project X and American Pie.
MILF! MILF!
Now, what's the main promise for a lot of you young men when you go in these clubs? Well, it's hose, it's a bit of skirt,
Totty.
few honeys, few babes. Whoa.
Sorry, mate. Great nans.
I was about to say.
Like this video and I'll bottle flip you great nan.
Now, you've got to think sexual degeneracy, this is rampant in nightclubs. And because of this, there's a whole type of young man who goes out nightclubbing specifically in order to try and chase tail. There's one or two ways this is going. Number one is you're going out, you go to the club, you find one of these lucky young ladies, you get taken back, you realise in the morning, oh my god, she's an absolute minger. That's the best case scenario. Or you've got the worst case scenario is you've spent the night chasing these lovely ladies, you've brought them a couple of drinks, and guess what? She's dipped in the taxi, she's gone.
Take her in the minger of the group.
Nice.
Take her in the minger of the group. You wake up and makeup's all left on your pillow and your room stinks of fart.
I mean, for any of you Wheat Waffles fans out there, you know these women who are going uptown, they're after a bit of prime rare sausage.
They're after the calibre of men, the top calibre, the Jay Wallers and the me and him. They're not after some plumber from Liverpool.
You see you plumber from Liverpool, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot. Okay.
You end up with a 3 out of 10 wildebeest with more bodies than Chairman Mao. You've got feed her because she's refusing to leave the house unless you give her any munch. She'll take your bet, she'll take your Armani watch, she'll take your jumper, and she'll take your dad.
She can have my dad. Yeah, and you've also got to think, anybody who's been in the manosphere circles over the last couple of years, you've seen the statistic going around where a lot of these relationships, they fail within the first 6 to 12 months. What's the main reason for this? Well, it's hookup culture. If you're going up nightclubs specifically looking for a hookup, there's no longevity to any of this, it's all just degenerate acts. You can obviously translate that from the Tinder stat that you've seen there.
Obviously, me and Sam are the greatest fighters in the world. Hook up to us means a hook and an uppercut. Have you seen that? You seen that clip on Jay Wall's Instagram?
I've literally just seen it because we were watching it for the video. But go on.
Yeah. Have you seen it? How no one there's actually bothered about it? What are your pronouns, by the way?
Yeehaw.
A lot of it's forced fun. A lot of it's perpetuating hookup culture we've all seen. Whenever Tate sees a 10. You know,
oh yeah, he's all over it. He's a play.
Moving to it with his awful Morgan jacket on. You got people like the NELK boys, skinny nerds who hook up with 8 out of 10s in Miami because they're famous. It's just forcing shots down your neck and acting like you're having a good time for fun and for cameras. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like say there with Jay Waller as well. He's standing there, bopping his head,
vibing like a lion above his kingdom.
Yeah, he's looking real cool, and he's got the honeys around him. All his peasants are there. His little entourage, like Jay Waller's the man. You've got it in your imagination. I'm going to hit the club. I'm going to be like Tate. I'm going to be like Jay Waller. But no, you're an 18-year-old who none of these girls are interested in you.
What you don't see is that clip's 4K. He's got a cameraman there. Yo, record this. I'm going to drop the money.
Ring lighting like when boxers have their entrance and there's a guy there who's there trying not to fall over. He's paid for that just so he can stand that.
Yeah, imagine you're one of these kids who has 1/10 of the communal grey goose, reckons he can knock out Muhammad Ali's ghost.
I mean, yeah, you end up doing these, lads. You're on top of the world, you think you're Chucky Balboa, but you've done it in a place full of CCTV and full of bouncers ready.
Most friendship groups has these people, or maybe you are this person who gets a drink in him and has a bit of a nasty streak. The best case scenario is you knock out a couple of kids in a nightclub, you go to work on a Monday morning and you brag to all your workmates about how you knocked out some kids. People who are scared by violence, we've all seen videos where women just scream as loud as they can when anything violent kicks off.
Mate, where is the zookeeper?
Yeah, where's the zookeeper?
Where's the zookeepers? Where's the zookeepers? No!
If you are this person, you should probably never drink again.
And then finally, there's substance abuse. Now, we're not going to get into the drawbacks of alcohol. We've done this in his Christmas video and his monk mode video before, so if you're interested in that kind of content, go and watch that. Yeah, in them videos we outline obviously loss of momentum, loss of energy, general hangovers, as well as it massively depletes your testosterone. And then on to the next thing, there's obviously DRUGS.
Sort out DRUGS.
I mean, come on, we don't even need to get into this. We've all seen the dealers hanging around in the corners of clubs. They're all fat, sweaty losers, and I didn't trust the powers would be with my health. Never mind some fat, sweaty loser. He's there in the corner of a seedy nightclub with a leather trench coat that comes down to his ankles, bags full of goodies. If you're one of the people who intake stuff like this on a regular basis, then you aren't in the scope of this video. Go and talk to Frank.
I mean, would you really want to go out nightclubbing, getting on the shots, getting on the Grey Goose, hitting back the Stallers? Would you rather stay in all weekend having a chilled one, watching brutal kick compilations by Hamza?
Right, mate, quick scenario. Hamza or first man in a fight, who you saying wins?
It's a difficult one because I'm saying Hamza straight away, but we've both seen the brutal kick compilation.
He's bullied hard, yeah.
But it's one of them things, it's all on the night and it's location. Where's the location?
It's in first man's kitchen.
Well, then it's obvious he's never lost a fight in his kitchen.
No.
Why have you got?
As you say, if it's in the kitchen, it's curtains for Hamza. But if it's in like a public gym, like a pure gym, where there's 2 boxing bags and there's a tall Asian dude booting him as hard as he can, I think it's curtains for bald man.
What do you reckon the viewers think?
Let us know in the comments, man. Who do you think would win the fight, and who do you think is a better lover out of me and Sam? Now we've got waste next, and waste is a broad term that I'm going to use to cover a plethora of topics because there are multiple things you waste while you go clubbing on your weekends. First and foremost is finances. When you are 18/21, you are broke as a joke. You haven't got 2 nickels to rub together, so why keep yourself that way, going clubbing twice a week?
Yeah, if you're that age, you're obviously either a uni student, everyone knows the poor lifestyle that people who are at uni are living, or you've got the second case scenario is, say you're an apprentice, you're on 200 quid a week, and you're spending, let's say 100 quid on a nightclub night out. Do a quick breakdown of it now. You've got first things first, pre-drinks, you're sharing a bottle and a few soft drinks. That's a tenner between you and a mate. Then you've got the taxi up there sharing that, £5. Then you've got bar drinks, you buy a couple of drinks, tenner a pop, 20 quid. Club entry, tenner get in. Then you've got another 2 drinks when you're in there, that's 20 quid. You buy a girl a drink, you're thinking, right lads, we're getting some tonight. That's another tenner. Then you've got, say, takeaway, you realise, we're not actually getting any. You decide you're in the kebab up, £5. Taxi's on the forecourt, everyone's pissed up, they need to get home. We'll take the piss, double bubble time. It's no longer a £5, it's another tenner. And that's on a cheap night out. I mean, there's guys out there who are balling.
Now consider it from a baller's perspective. You might want to buy a booth, a bottle of Grey Goose, or maybe even you get suckered in by the shot girl dishing out Jaegers.
Mate, the shot girl is down to
You've not even thought about the additional costs of your £400 Balenciaga moon boots, your £1,000 Moncler coat, which by the way you have to pay another £10 to bang it in the cloakroom for because you brought a skiing jacket out to flex on all the brokers.
Moving on from finances, there's the physical and mental side in terms of waste. You're going to be hungover for the next couple of days. You're probably not going to want to be going to the gym. Think about how far this is going to set you back. It's like we said in the intro. It's not just the financial costs now, it's the financial costs in the future, and a lot of this comes from the fact that you're losing a lot of energy and momentum in the here and now. As soon as you go out on the pitch, you're breaking the cycle there and then. You're in these self-improvement spheres and you're trying, I don't know, you're doing 10 different ways to earn £10,000 a month in Mangadzi style. This is all throwing a spanner in the work when you're doing this.
And then you've got waste in terms of people and time in your life. By the time you're 25, you aren't really associating yourself with people you used to go clubbing with. The relationships you form when you're young and you're going out drinking, you don't carry that on when you stop. A lot of your friends, the only thing you've got in common is going out and getting blathered. What real memories have you formed with these people? It's just a waste of your time. Like us, we're biting balloons, we're kicking pillows. Guess what clips are going in there?
Probably them clips. And it's like we outlined at the start of the video. You can have a great time going out with the boys. I know we've said this in every video that we've done before. You don't have to throw these things out completely. You've got to use them when you want a good time out with the boys. Don't be taking the mick. You can't be doing them all the time. Use it as a crutch when you need it, but keep it down to the bare minimum.
Every bad decision you lump together when you've had a drink umbrellas from the fact that you're drinking and you're clubbing. You've got, let's say, committing adultery. You've got knobbing mingers, you've got eating takeaways, you've got a week of bad eating following a hangover. It all stems from nightclubbing and drinking. It's a perpetuation of degeneracy, and you should probably stop that. I hate when pretty women text me. That needs to stop.